Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do for my video today. It's going to come out, I think January 2nd, and I'm thinking everybody is into organizing right now. That's the first of the year, and that's what I was doing. I was putting some things away in my storage containers and thinking, well, maybe somebody else might be interested in seeing what I do. I don't know that it's the perfect storage solution because there's just so many things out there to use, but so far this has worked for me. I bought this, I don't know if you can see it because it's really big, but I bought this file cabinet, which is just a box, a cloth box that matches my craft room. It's great. And I got it on Amazon. I think it was, I want to say maybe $14.99 or $19.99. But it was something that I could just sit on my desk. Not this desk, but my other desk or shelves or whatever that I could, put it away. So then I took, and these are all my extra papers that if I do a digital kit, and I always have extras because I print more than I need. So for instance, in this folder is just pages that are yellow or have some similarity to my eye as being in the yellow frame. Or it could be, gray. In this case, I have two different colors. But yeah, so that's what I did. I put these in there like that. And then I have one for blue, like this. And so whenever I'm going to work on a project, I know what colors I need. And this one I even put scraps back in that were big enough to use. So these are all my blue. I always forget I have these too. And I'm going to try to be more organized this year by, this is one that Kathy sent me, a wallpaper that she printed on. It's so cool. Or I printed on it. She sent me the wallpaper, but I printed it. So there's, this is a method I like because I used to have just a whole stack of them, and then I'd have to thumb through them all and pull out the colors. So I have yellow, blue, purple, brown. I have one for novelty. Some of this is ephemera that was never cut, and I just put it all into this folder because these are all, they're just different that I normally would. This one has got fabric on it, map pages, paper from Hobby Lobby, and so forth. And so in this one, if I'm looking for a theme like fairies or something like that, I know that I have maybe something in my novelty section. Then I have a fussy cut one because I don't always have time to cut all my fussy cuts out. So like this one here, I hope you can all see this because I've got my camera really high. So here I had, this was a freebie with Which Craft Do You Do? This is one from Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I don't know if these are free or not, but I didn't use them, so I didn't cut them out because once I cut them out, I have to store them somewhere. And this way I can kind of run through here and say, oh yeah, I need that fairy there for my journal, whatever I'm going to be making. So that's what's in here, just leftovers. These are digitals that I printed, that I scanned, and some flowers, or fairies, I mean, digital flowers. I don't know why that's in there. It should be somewhere else. But you see what I'm saying? Here's a leftover pocket that I didn't use, and I don't have a separate section for each kit that I use. I could never keep all of that in folders. So as we go on, I have red, pink, I have coffee dyed papers in here, which I forget I have. because I have another place where I have coffee dye, but these are just, you know, most of this is cardstock coffee dye. And then I have gray. I have book pages in here, like so. I have book pages everywhere, I'll tell you. But I'm always looking for a book page and never can find them, but they're in here, a lot of them. And they're not from the whole book. I just take a little bit out of the book. And what was this? Oh, this is my brother's. Oh, cute. I guess I thought I could use it. Then I have a place for vellum that I printed on. Leftover pieces of vellum, clear vellum, but most of it is something that I've either printed on or coffee dyed or something, so it's not just my regular vellum. Okay, which every time I want to go use it, it doesn't go with what I'm working on. It makes me frustrated. All right. Oh, then I have one that's just document type things, like these invoice things that I get from, I think this is Pink Monarch Prints, I think. And, oh yeah, Pink Monarch. And I get these and I put them in, you see, I don't want to cut them all out. These are from Bohemian Crafting. And they're just ledger pages and things like that. So that's what all this is. It's document type stuff. Here's an original document. This is one that I scanned. Okay. So that, if that helps you too, I don't know, you know, you may not even want to use a file cabinet type thing, but to separate your papers in different sections. And then I have straw paper, and then I have neutral paper, which is just a line paper, background sort of, like I have these things that I made with the, what do you call it, eco dye type thing. Okay, and then I have holiday papers. This may take me a long time. So here's a leftover fall. Here's some Easter. This is a little booklet. Christmas. These are Christmas. I don't have a lot of this in here. And I lost my whole entire folder for Christmas stuff that from last year and the year before that. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, now in the next section, I was getting so much ephemera built up from doing Roxy's challenge that I didn't have a ephemera box big enough to hold all of it. So I decided to put them in these file cabinets. So what I did was I have yellow ephemera, and if my project does not have yellow in it, I don't need to go in here and look. Otherwise, I've got to look through every single thing. I used to keep it in order by tags. I kept it in order by postcards. I kept it in order by pockets. It's just not, I just can't do it. So it's just a scrap here, but I could make a pocket. So that's what I did. To me, when I look at this, I'm saying this is a yellow. Something that I would be putting as ephemera in yellow. So there's tags. Here's this little thing I made with Lisa's little thing that she sent me. So that's my yellow ephemera folder. Then I have this one. Actually, you could take out the whole folder if you wanted to and not have the box sitting there, but here's blue. So I put everything in here that relates to blue. So when I'm working on a journal that I think I need something blue, see, this doesn't have that much blue, but it jumps out at me as blue. Yeah, so this is the deal. this is what I might keep that out because that would look good with my Bohemian. So see, that way I can just run in here and say, okay, I need some blue ephemera for that journal. I forget I have them. Oh, here's a passport. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that. I remember making that. Okay, so anyway, that gives you an idea of what I've done. Like this one I did the other day, and it's blue. Some blue, just blue cards. These are little folders we made. So, all my blue ephemera that I have on hand right now is in here. And then I just put it back in here. I have red. I have book page ephemera. So, I don't know. I don't think I have a lot. But these are little pieces that I've made pockets or something out of that are like book page. I don't have a lot because I don't do book page stuff very much. But I have a few. Then I have one that's Tim Holtz. Looks like Tim Holtz ephemera. It's not all Tim Holtz, but it gives me the Tim Holtz vibe. You see, to me, this is all, I don't know, Tim Holtz-y kind of. These are projects that or little things I never even put together yet. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't even have time to organize. All right, let me put that away. Okay, so that's kind of what, was that Tim Holtz too, I think? I hope I'm putting it back in the right folder. I have Tim Holtz and I have neutral with Tim Holtz. So if it's something that is not predominant to color, like this blue is blue. If it doesn't have a, like this one is not a color per se, but I can use this probably in a lot of different journals, yellow or blue or green or whatever. Okay, so that's that part. And I'm going to move this because it's heavy and in the way. And let me move my camera down. See if I can get it straight. Okay, so what's next? I just thought I'd go through and show you my storage. Okay, this is another project that I did. And these here and other ones, mostly I think these, I do have a playlist that says organization. And in that playlist, I think you'll find my never-ending journal, never-ending ephemera folder. Okay, now these here I made, this is digitals. And I made eyelets going across here 5. And this is where I hold, and I also could add another string in here. If it gets, the section gets too full, I can add another string to make, this is supposed to be glued in, I never did. This was with the map page, some cardstock that I used to make the journal part here. And inside here are pages that I haven't even filed yet. But what I did was I would take and I would make a copy of, for instance, this one, and I guess I made 2 because I didn't remember I made it. I've got these here that I bought on Etsy, and I just took a snapshot, or what do you call it, screenshot of the front pages. Okay, and that way I remember now what is in this. I don't have to have every single page, which is what I used to do. And then up here it says marble paper books, so that way when I go to pull out papers or look through the papers and say, oh yeah, that one would look nice on the kit, I'll print some of those. Because I have so many in my computer, I do not remember what they look like. I know that I have a file for her marble papers, but I don't know what's in it. And so what I have to go through every everything just to find something and think, oh, I don't know where it is, so you give up. Well, this, because you're only using one page or two, then you can look through this when you're looking for something. You don't have to go to your computer until you find what it is that you want. Here's My Porch Prints. So all of her things that I have for My Porch Prints are in this section. And I was trying to do them in alphabetical order to some degree. Not, if it starts with M, it's in here in this order. But if it's, I don't do M-A or M, E. So it's just kind of sorted that way. But these are My Porch Prints boxes. These are great boxes, by the way. You can make these, and you can put your journals inside. They fit your journals. A botanical kit. So My Porch Prints, this is when I used to copy every page. I would shrink it down and to thumbnail size on my printer and print out the pages. But I don't think I need to do that anymore because, this is words. Here's all these. Here's some found objects. And I don't remember I have these, but if I needed it, now these are really miniature. The whole page is, regular size. But if I needed a stack of books or I needed a typewriter or something, I could run through here and say, oh yeah, there it is. Then I'll go to the file in my computer. So here's some Roxy Creations, Shabby Dabby Doodah, Stacy's Stories, My Poppies. Here's some card, a journal. Who is that? Oh, Shabby Dabby Doodah. Yeah. So if I ran out of these labels, then and I wanted these again, I could go and print me a new page. So this is a nurse's journal. This is the Sunday Girls is where I got that. Here's tailor-made wallpaper. So that's what I'm trying to say. You can go in and find something. Here's library card pockets. I wouldn't remember who made these. I would not remember who made these. And it's the Old Design Shop. Just general postcards. William Morris paper. I have several different people I've purchased William Morris from. So anyway, that's what I've done, and I've labeled all the people. And this book isn't quite full yet, but I haven't even. What did I do with that stack? I have a stack of. I don't know what I do with it. I had a stack to put, show you how I put them in, but, so this one here is this one's A to L, I think. A through L. So I have Antique Paperie. I have all these different people. And all of the stuff that I, if I need a frame or something, I can browse through this and mark them or write it down, the names, or whether I like the way they print it out. Sometimes I don't like some digitals and I might make a note. Most of the time I do. I mean, I haven't had any really too many. Now this one here, I have, where did it go? Well, this one, and I can't find it in my files anywhere. It's, I want to say, it's, not Adamo Prints, Artsology. And my file says empty. So I don't know, I must have made a mistake. Yeah. So now I have to go to Etsy and find this that I downloaded and re-download it and put it in my computer. So anyway, it's been really helpful. And this one was an old one. This is the first one I did, and I started with string, and I didn't punch the eyelets, and I just wrapped it over like that, because I just just make things when I think about it. But I have been using this for a long time. And, oh, here they are. See, I've got all these that need to be put in. Yes, all these. So I have to sit down and do it. That's the problem. Whoop. Everything's gonna fall off. Okay, now let me reach up here. I hope I'm not in your way, but I'll just show you one. Here's another one I made with a file folder, and I just folded it, the file folder, like this. I just folded it in, I folded it up. Looks like I made an extra spine so that it would be sturdy. And then in this book, well, this one has some like directions on how to make stuff. But in this book is ephemera. It's kind of like that ephemera folder book. So, for instance, this tells me how to make this pocket. I haven't made that in a long time. Different little pockets that even when I look at them, or a piece of ephemera, I don't remember how to make them. So, yeah. And then I just clipped them on with yeah. This was Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook challenge, week 4. So, I don't remember her challenges right now, but so I have the names of the people usually where I found it, and that way I can go back and refresh my memory or tell you guys, you know, to go watch it. I also have some pages in here, which I probably need to take those out, because that's what I was going to use this for. But these pages actually are to clip on my ephemera on. So that's what I do with these books. These are just so that if I wanted a tag or something, I can hold it in there without paper clipping it. So that's what I have. 2 of these. I have 3 of these books. Oh, that's cute. I remember oh yeah, I like this one. I thought I would just like maybe go through these and pick, you know, start from the beginning and pick one. I think this is from Kathy last year. I don't know if you know what, I'm pretty sure it is. I will have to file that in my other journal, my gratitude journal. I'm pretty sure that's from Kathy. So anyway, that's another type of folder I use. And then I use well, let me do these other ones first. This one here is made with hold on a second. This one is with these pages that are sticker on here, and I put my pieces of ephemera on there. Not ephemera, but you know, things to make ephemera with. And this is the box that these come in. They're 50 in a pack, and I have it on my Amazon list, Amazon store. I can't remember the price of it right now. I think they're like, gosh, I don't know if they're $20, but you get 50, and there's 2 sides, so you're really getting 100 sides, and they go pretty far. I've just pulled out the last of them right here. So here's, my granddaughter put that on their sticker book. It's not really a sticker book. This one is a mess. But what I do is I take, and what I have left over pieces, these I printed on fabric, and I haven't used them yet. here's an empty side, which I have a lot of empty ones. These little tabs I put on because it's hard to get this off. So the tabs help me lift it up. I don't have tabs on every one. So this one here is just a folder. You could do this too if you want, but it doesn't keep them in order. So here's a bunch of fussy cuts, roses. Here's some on this side, and some die cuts, which, you know, I don't have time to get these all straightened out, and I would like all my die cuts in one section, and eventually I just have to sit down and do it. And I also tried to put colors together, but that wasn't very successful either. I ended up losing track. Here's a bunch of die cuts over here. Guys, see that? Yeah. So this I love. I love using this. It's got all my flowers and stuff. Otherwise, they're all tangled up, especially die cuts. Your die cuts are just mangled by the time you get around to using them. So I just stick everything in here that I can. And let me show you. These are die cuts here. These are windows and things. And I was going to put that. I guess I need a paper clip. I guess I was making a section for die cuts, which you could do that too if you remembered. Here's some leaves. These are flowers that I put in. And then I got to see that I got these on the wrong side, so I'd have to take all these out and move them around. Here's some more die cuts here. Here's die cuts. This one is sort of wintry. Some of these I got from Diane at Reflections by Die. More die cuts. This is a Cricut cut that I use. Die cut. Then I have mushrooms, and I have large birds, which do not fit in my little ephemera case. And these are a set of butterflies, larger ones. I just put them all in here. Birds. And then I have some left over here still. These are die cuts that I got from Happy Mail. Edges. And I don't know what this stuff is. I just put it in there. So that is one of my storage solutions. And I have them on a shelf right next to me. I have this rolling shelf. It's awesome. I got it on Amazon. I think it was $139 or $149. But it's metal. And it's collapsible, so you can fold it up and put it away if you wanted to. Why would you? I don't know. But anyway, it's very sturdy, and it holds all my stuff, and it rolls. So I can pull it closer to me when I'm working, and then I can push it back against the wall when I'm not. When I'm, when I'm cleaning up. So this one here has stamps. And this one I haven't put in yet. This one was a Happy Mail, I believe, from Jody. So what I do is the same thing. I just put all my stamps behind these sticky pages, and it just seems to hold them. Sometimes they fall out. Oh, that one's not even stuck in. Sometimes they fall out, but most of the time they're good. And this, too, I should organize by flowers, by, dates, whatever. And then I have also a drawer full of these stamps and then I have the wood stamps too. They're in a drawer. So that's how that works. This was something I was using for quilting. Oh, there's some stamps. This one I was using for patterns for a quilt. There was 100 and I don't know how many blocks. And these were where I stored each pattern for it till I gave up. So that one is for stamps. And it's getting a little big. It might need a bigger folder. All right. So let me see now what this here is my this is my never-ending ephemera holder. I use this for my project, whatever I'm working on. I can hold 2 projects in this book. So for instance, when I open this page and I have a project to do, I will fill it with all of the digitals that came. These are leftovers that I forgot to pull out. I will fill it with all the digitals that that I need for that particular journal. And even this little guy here, I use these little pockets for the little tiny things, like, you know, little tickets or something that won't stay up in here. I just leave it in there. And this thing has been, I've had this now, I don't know, a couple of years maybe or more. And I love it. I love it. I mean, I probably could make a prettier new one, but it works. So I have all these, and then this one is the last page. On this one, I put a belly band in it. No, I put 2 side pockets to put larger journal cards in there. Then on this side is another one that I can use all these for my cards. And this one I put a belly band. So I'm going to make another one. The reason I want to is I want to put a full page in. This isn't big enough for a full page. So yeah, I'd like to make one that would hold a full page. So because right now I put my full pages in another little folder, like Dollar Tree, you know, folder thing, plastic. And then everything is all in your folder together. So, the thing I was going to do next, which I think that's, I want to think that's all I have. Oh, I'm making, one of my subscribers said something about little boxes, and I love making boxes. I don't know why, it's just fun. So I got this as a Christmas gift, this box. I got a top and a bottom, and it was cutting boards, really, really nice, heavy wood cutting boards. And the box is extremely sturdy. I could cover the box with, you know, paper, but I'm not. So I thought, I started to put things in here, like some labels, some numbers. Over here, these little tabs that I have that they're just floating around. And I can fit, let me mark this. I think I can, I mean, everybody's boxes are going to be, I can get 6 in a row and 3. So, and I can do that in both boxes. I think I'm going to put little handles on the edge. I'm going to get those at Hobby Lobby that you use for little wood boxes. And see how that works. This would also make a great box for a project box. Anyway, that's my other little thing. And I got those boxes off of Pink Monarch Prints. She has a digital for those boxes. So what I was going to do is, because I don't have, see how much time I have. Okay. What I'm going to do is one for my stencils. I'm going to do a, oh, I might be able to get 2 stencils like this on the page. These are all the same maker. They were just generic. And you can overlap them so that, you know, you can get more on a page. But I thought that would really be nice because they're all hanging up here and they're in every way of everything. And then again, I have, when I want a stencil, I have to go through every single one and pick out what I like. So there's that on that side. And then here's this one. I thought maybe I should put something behind these, like black. Well, if I do that, it won't be sticky, so I can't do that. I was thinking so I could see through better, but I'm sure I'll Okay. Maybe they make this in black sticky paper. Sticky pages, I don't know. Then I'm just going to take these rings and use these to hold them together. Like so. Okay. And then that way I don't have to have a folder right now to put them in. Sometimes I don't like folders. Oh, that was the other one I didn't show you. I can show you that one. I mean, you've seen me use these. Okay, so that's a Tim Holtz. And this is a Tim Holtz. I don't have very many Tim Holtz because I'm cheap. I don't want to spend the money on them. But I do love this, and I do love this. These are my favorites. Far. I guess that's why people buy Tim Holtz, right? Let's see. Oh, this is that other company. So if I'm do this right, I will be putting these next to those. Let's see, I have an empty space there. All right, I'll just put these. And I have other stencils. I have stencils everywhere. Because again, they're hard to store. And then this just came to me this morning. I'm like, what did I do with all those stencils? I guess I could paint them all. Put that one there. I've got a square one up here too. But you could organize them by geometric, you could organize them by flowers, or however you want to. I'm just really bad at, I love to put these things together, but when it comes to moving them around and, you know, knowing that, oh, I have a section for that, I forget, or I don't have time. I just want to get them back somewhere once I pulled them out. These brass rings I also have on my Amazon, if anybody's interested in. I love these brass rings. They're so pretty. And they're easy to close, open and close. Okay, so, see, it's not full enough yet, but once I get all my things in, then I just have to figure out where to store this stuff. Oh, I probably could hang this like that on something. Maybe I'll do that. So, the only other book I have is this one, which is Growing, 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 where I have all my itty bitty tiny die cut stuff, because it won't, when I put it in my little ephemera folders, they fall out. And this way I can just bip through this really quickly. A lot of this is Tim Holtz. You know, just miscellaneous stuff. It's not in any order at all. But, yeah. So these are the packs from Tim Holtz or some other people. I missed a whole page. And then if you're working on if you had this in sections where you knew where everything was, you could just go like this. And you go, oh, and my Tim Holtz stuff is right here on the front. See what I mean? Or photographs, or whatever you're looking at. If you were not like me and has stuff scattered everywhere. So see, I would have photographs here, like that. And I did save that for some photos, which I have another pack of Tim Holtz photos. Oh, here's all Tim Holtz's kids, or little paper dolls. And I put these in here. I still have a whole bunch more, but there's enough in here to get me by. I can find somebody that I need in these few that I have. These are the big group ones, and these are all the minis that I have in here. And then I put this stuff in here that's rub-ons. And then I have words now in here, which again is so helpful. I don't have to flip for, this is stuff that, this is one that Jody sent me in Happy Mail, and she'd already put it on a card for me. So that was cool. I think these she put on with, she used sticky back tape. You can do that too. Especially if it's something you're going to glue down and you don't want to pull this page open to get to something, you can do that. I think she might have done that on these too. Yeah. So, and these were the ones I did the other day. And then I'll go back to the beginning. So, I kind of like the way that this folds open like that, because you can, you know, get what you need from the beginning of wherever you put it in order. If you put it in order. But even if you don't put it in order, you've got it together. And a lot of things you can't do that. It has to be like flat, you know, these things here. That's why I'm thinking, oh, this is great because these are flat. And I can find my stencils. Because I have a drawer with them in there. I have another little drawer cabinet thing I use for stencils. So, and I think these are bigger than 8.5 by 11. Let me see. These are 9 by 11. 9 by 11. So you get a little, well, maybe you're taking up the, it's really 8.5 because this is going to take up that space. All right, guys. So that is my tip for today, because it's just a bunch of tips is all I shared with you. And I hope you enjoyed seeing how I store some of my things, and maybe if any of these were helpful to you, you know, you can start working on it for the new year. And let me know if you have any questions. I will try to put that playlist in my link, in my descriptions. So subscribe, leave me a comment and like, and that'll move me faster to my 3,000 subscribers, because I will have a journal for a giveaway. I think I already know which one it's going to be. So yeah, just keep watching. Alrighty, so we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.